Yeah. Cooper, you ready? So my first couple weeks out of prison, I stood outside in the rain and I took a bubble bath. Cooper! It was so good to wake up and just be free. I feel like I did build a meaningful life. I feel like there are things in prison that are good things. They're few, and they're definitely dependent on your willingness to live a certain way. Yeah. You know, I felt like the state of Oklahoma took everything from me, and so I was gonna take everything that I could from them. Yeah. I want to advocate for women in prison. We wrote a covenant in Poetic Justice, and my covenant was to the abused, the addicted, the incarcerated, and I promised not to disappear into my freedom. Good class. People can change and never give up, because good is coming. It may not look like this for everybody, but yeah, I'm glad I never gave up. So this is little notebook I jot things down in sometimes. I've just been thinking about time a lot lately and how important it is. These are the years I have left, offered delicately into an open palm. Precious stones, each one. Each one. Every one a priceless remnant. After deceit, destruction, devastation. These are the years I have left. These are the years. Hold them softly, hold them close, for they are all I have left.
You know, everything that Angelina put her hands on, she was good at, you know, and that was by the grace of God. And she used those hands for praying constantly, you know, so she was so much fun, you know, like I remember there's a prison talent show that she had here, and that girl got in front of the whole entire prison and sang a Fleetwood Mac song. She's just an amazing, fun person, you know, she's one of those unshakable kind of friends, you know, like even after she left, we were just so proud of her, you know, she did everything that she said she was gonna do. She kept in contact, she kept asking people, what are you gonna do with your freedom, you know, and she was out there talking about us and letting people know how it really is in here and like how you can change your life.
I miss you so much. I'm so proud of you guys for carrying on and just doing what you're doing, and just know that you have people out here working really hard to make sure that things keep moving forward and you guys are still able to do the beautiful work that you do.
I mean, God knows better than the rest of us do at the end of the day, so. You know, I hate that she had to go so early, but she lived an amazing life, and like she's the true story of any inmate that comes out of here and does something with their life. Like she was really doing it. I'm just so proud of her, even if it was only for 9 months. I truly believe she would have been doing it for the rest of her life here on earth. So I'm sure she's doing amazing things in heaven today as well. So I go on and on about Angelina all day long. She was just an amazing, amazing woman, you know, just a good, godly, smart, amazing woman that I'll never forget, that's for sure.
Me and Angelina, we met each other in 2014, and I lived on B-Pod, and she was making Christmas trees out of magazines, you know, to sell. She always had a little hustle around here. She just had a spirit that would just shine for miles, is the truth. And she always wanted to pray with you and always wanted to hold your hand, and she said, let me pray with you. And a week later, I was moved into the dog program, you know. Angelina just had a smile that everybody could see, and that's the truth. She always just wanted to touch your life, and she made an impact with every single person. I was outside today and I was just thinking about like all the amazing things she did here. She did beauty school, she worked at education, she went to the chapel. Like, there's no place on this compound that she didn't touch, She made an impact on every single one of us, and we know the things she likes. We know that she really likes mayonnaise and aroma noodles, She's just a very kind spirit. I just want everyone to know that Angelina had so many dreams, and one of them was to always come back into the prison because she touched all of our lives. And she never got the chance to come back in here, but the truth is she did in so many different ways. We have her memory, we have her donations, we have things on YouTube on her, what she just is praying out and crying out to us and trying to help us. And anything that she did was for God's glory, and nothing she done was in vain. That's the truth. That's the truth. She will be missed.
She did cut my hair. Stop. And I was one of the first probably cuts that she did. And it took a long time. That's really all I have to say about that. I lived with Angelina when I first came to the dog program for like 6 to 9 months. We were roommates, and the one thing that I do, seriously want to say is that she did love the Lord so much, and I remember she would miss breakfast or her pod job or whatever. She had to have her time with God first things first, no matter if she was running late or not. And that, it says something, because it was every single day, every morning, and she's going to be missed. I know that she's in heaven, I do know that, and doing something with your life and proving that you can do something and be somebody.
The thing that sticks out to me most about Angelina is that, first of all, her faith. She was definitely a woman after God's own heart, and she was a worshiper and knew how to really get in the presence of God, and was really authentic about it, and it was not about show. It didn't matter who was watching, when I first found out about her passing, and even if I was trying to remind people of like who she is here and stuff, everybody has their own memory because she just touched everybody's life in so many different ways. So it's like she has all these accolades, even in a place like this. She was a tutor in education, and so many people, even like the rough crowd, was like, yeah, she helped me get my GED. I know who you're talking about. And oh, the dog program girl, or yeah, she did my glasses. Like, she shaved down glasses for people, or she prayed for me, or she could sing and sign. I mean, she's just good at everything, you know what I mean? But for me, while she was here for the last 5.5 years, she's been my best friend, There's just so much to say about her. I don't know that you have enough time for me to go on and on. She does. She's a life coach with Life Anew, a facilitator in that. I mean, she was just good. Everything good. She's the type of person that wasn't going to leave any stone unturned in changing who she was when she got here. And she didn't want to be the same person. She wanted to be a different kind of woman, a different kind of daughter, a different kind of mother. She always spoke well of her mom, her sister, and her son. And I think that she was really getting to know who she really was, and the fact that she's so good at everything, it was her just trying to find her niche.
So it's such a great program, and Angelina is a tremendous example of that, and she can be very proud of what she's done.
When you tell me that she's passed, I can make peace with that because I know where she is. Even if you just met her in passing, she left an impact, and a lasting impression for sure. And she always was sowing seeds wherever she went. That's for sure, in so many different ways, She loves her children and her mom and her sisters, and she was always proud of that, But I think that they already know that she was sober and she was well and she was living life, And I mean, what more really could you ask? I know that it's hard to say, well, she was only out for 9 months, or, you know, she just this or she just that, but, you know, she was living well, and she's, you know, her life was full, and I can definitely say that, praise God, her life was, I think, full, and she was doing everything that she said that she was going to do when she left here.
I can't wait to see you guys again.